difficulty that I needed to fix. Everything should be working peachy dandy now. Again, welcome to it's another Coffee Time with Andrew. This is episode 36. Today we did get another package over here, so we'll be opening it. It's not going to be as big a surprise as the previous packages have been. I also want to talk a little bit about changing directions with the video podcast. Some of the things I've been working on. It's only been a couple days since I've decided that guests are since the beginning of time. So, at least since I've started doing video. So, I thought as I made my shows, but they still need to have something to say. So, working on how I'm going to develop a script, that's always a kind of an interesting part of the equation. Let me look here. It looks like I'm having some. Looks like I have some connection issues. So hopefully it'll all work out. I do have this so that if the connection does become a little bit slower, it should still work. But you never can tell. It's tech. Sometimes tech works, sometimes it has a few hiccups here and there. So let's get to opening this package. These are not going to be quite as useful as, oh my, this one's really sealed well. I think this is the one from Hong Kong. It took the longest to get here. Oh my. Yes. It's not going to be a simple matter of just ripping that thing open. Let's try doing it this way then. Use some scissors, get a little head start here, and then rip. Rip into it. Get that thing open. Here we go. And voila. We'll just toss that over there. We have more headphones. These go behind the head, so I can still wear my hat. I think they're the cheapest ones. Let's see how well they work. Again, I don't need super high quality for audio. Well, Sony sound good. They're good enough for music, I think. But I doubt if these are. Let's see here. Hey, Tony, thanks again for that like. I had my Facebook window covered up because I was dealing with some of those technical difficulties. There was the audio, then there was the bit rate on my connection. So, one thing about doing a production like this is you're always checking on things. So, talking, checking the tech, checking uh, the chat or whatever. It's multitasking, which scientists say we technically can't do, but we sure do try. The deep fake video I was looking at, I still think that's cool, but you can, for my machine, even though it's a pretty high powered machine, I believe you can only do very short clips because it takes so much computing power. So that is probably not going to be something I do or do a lot of. It is from what I understand, it takes sometimes weeks to compile one of those videos of letting your computer churn through the two samples. But it was very interesting looking into it, and I may use that at some time in the future. Started doing an animation using an old animation program I have yesterday. That program has some limitations, probably because I'm pushing the boundaries and doing something it wasn't really made to do. So I'm going to be looking for a more traditional character. I think I need at least 3 characters to do a show to keep it interesting, especially if I use the one that I did yesterday. He's not that interesting. So I don't think that he would be a good host if I only have one other host on screen with me. So I am looking for ideas for an animated object that can be turned into a character to co-host shows with me. Any ideas? Just leave them in a comment somewhere. And let's see, I need to get out of the house today. Hopefully it won't rain. It's supposed to rain, but have a hound dog to see. Like those hound dogs. If you were watching a couple days ago, you heard me talking about the day I was out. Actually, it was the night I was out with my old hound dog. The day the first Gulf War started. I remember that I was driving back through this swamp and then across this dry desert lake bed, and I heard on the radio, "Hey, we've started the war. Everybody get ready." Everybody was a little bit worried, but that thing went smoothly, at least for us. Okay, if I don't think there's a whole lot more to say today, so I am wishing you the very best